Hola y bienvenidos, mi nombre es Shaela, and in today's video I'm going to be sharing with you guys some sure signs how to tell that a guy likes you. And this is going to be an updated video on the same subject that I did a couple of years ago when I had first started this channel, but I'm going to leave that link down in the description if you're interested in watching that. But this is the updated version, and some of my girl subscribers, hey, you had requested for me to give you advice about how to tell if a guy likes you, and hopefully it'll help you guys out. And you guys, my male viewers out there, if you have any ways that you show a girl that you like them, leave it down below in the comment section, and so that way the girl viewers can see it and it can help them out in the future. You know, if they come across a guy doing certain things, and you know, they could tell that they like them, and then maybe it's you even, and then everybody wins. So I'm gonna go ahead and start by saying that whenever we have to ask this question, does he like me or does she like me, it's because people are shy, whether it's them and they're just not willing to put themselves out there to just say that they like you, or it's because, you know, we're shy and we don't want to put ourselves out there and just ask them. But there's definitely ways on how to tell, and the first sign is going to be care. Does he show you that he cares for you? And this can be done in a variety of ways, whether it is him caring enough to encourage you, to support you in things that mean a lot to you, or to help you. Does he care enough to make efforts to spend time with you, to go on dates? Does he care enough to hold conversations with you? Does he care to protect you and stand up for you? That's a really big one. So if he's showing any signs that he cares for you, then that's going to be a definite sign that, girl, he likes you. Number two is going to be time. Does he give you the time of day? Does he give you all of his day? Time is very precious. It definitely shouldn't be wasted, and it's definitely not going to be wasted on things, places, whatever, people that we don't like, right? If you think about a guy who is into playing the sports, or they like sports, or they're into cars or video games, I know that's very like stereotypical things that guys are interested in, but you know what I'm trying to say. But a guy that is very into cars, he's going to make sure that that car is clean, that the engine's good, those tires are right, that it's proper, and they're not going to let just anybody be up in their car, and especially not drive their car. And they're probably not even gonna let people eat up in their car if they care about it that much. Also, if a guy is into sports, it takes time, right, and dedication to care, right? Just mentioned that. To care about the sport and performance, right, and being the best that they can be with playing that specific sport. And also video games. And don't lie, I know some males out there, they be staying up until like the butt crack of dawn to beat a level. So they put a lot of time into that. So a guy, again, if they're giving you their time, any of it, then they definitely have interest in you. Number three is going to be if they let it be known. And I know I had mentioned, you know, asking this question, it comes from people being shy, but there's ways of a shy guy letting you know that he cares about you or that they like you, right? And what I've noticed personally is that they're very passive aggressive, and you'll know when they're being passive aggressive. It's just kind of like, whoa, I didn't know you felt like that. Okay. And it's because they don't want you to get any ideas, like to go for anybody else, and they don't want anybody else to come for you, because it's like, wait a minute, we're together. You see me? Like, I'm here. I'm interested. It's us right now, okay? So if they're being passive aggressive and trying to get a point across in any type of way that they like you, and you and them are talking, or they have interest, you're gonna know, okay? But everybody's different, so it's just something that you'll understand if you know what I'm saying. Okay. Next sign, number four, is going to be excuses. Now, hold on a second. The type of excuses that I'm talking about is if they make excuses to talk to you, to touch you, to tease you, if they make excuses to walk by you, to say hi to you, to ask you a random question just so they can start texting you, or asking you a random question just to call you or whatever, if they're making any excuse to just be around you or have anything to do with you, they definitely like you. Number 5. Number 5 is going to be genuinity, and if they are authentic. You know what I'm talking about when people just agree with you in conversation because they want to be relatable, because they have interest in you and they like you and they want you to like them. But if a guy really likes you, he's going to be genuine. He's going to keep it 100. He's going to keep it real, but with tact, not be so blunt and like, mean. But he's going to be nice about it and just be genuine in his mannerisms, and he's going to be genuine in what he's telling you and authentic, and intuitively you're going to know if it's real, if it's genuine, or if it's not. Okay, number 6 is going to be is if he invites you into his world. And if you guys hear my daughter, she's in the other room watching The Lion King, the one that just came out, and she gets so lit to that movie. So if you hear her, excuse that. She's so cute. But yeah, so if he invites you into his world, whether that be him introducing you to his family members or his friends, or this has happened to me in the past where a guy had even like brought me to his job and introduced me to his coworkers, and I got to see like what he was doing day to day. And so but yeah, if he's inviting you into his world, he wants you to be a part of it, so he definitely likes you. And if you're not there yet, he may be showing you pictures of his family members or his friends, and it's because it's like you're gonna meet them one day, so yeah. The next sign is going to be that he is engaged. And I'm not talking about a ring. I'm talking about that if he is paying attention to the details of you. And you'll know when a person is really engaged, especially like later on in conversation, or when you see them and you bring up specific topics or whatever you have mentioned to them and they remember, okay? If someone likes you, pretty much they're going to have you tattooed on their brain, and they're thinking about you all the time. I get tongue twisted so much. So they're thinking about you all the time, and they're thinking about all the things that you've said and what you were wearing, what you smell like, and just everything that has to do with you. They're thinking about it. And a sure way and how to tell that they like you is even if you don't even bring it up later on and they actually bring up whatever it was that you were talking about or whatever it was that they were engaged in with you. All right. The next sign, number 8, I believe we're on, is going to be secrets. And it's not secrets as in them keeping them from you, because that's not fun. But if they are revealing to you their secrets, and if you think about it, secrets, they pretty much make us vulnerable. And if a guy is willing to be vulnerable with you and tell you their secrets, they're definitely not only letting you into their world, but they're letting you into their heart. And that brings me to my next tip for you guys is trust. It takes trust to tell someone your secrets and things that you're afraid of, or traumas, or things that not a lot of people know. And if they're trusting you with that, then girl, they like you. All right, so that's all the tips that I have for you guys, and I hope it's able to help you out. And also, I believe it was on social media that I actually heard this from, and now that I think about it, it's absolutely true. If you are confused, then he doesn't like you. If he likes you, then you'll absolutely know. And if you're still confused, then I would say to just move on, because do not settle. You want to be with someone who you are in the clear. 100% that they like you, they're here for you, they're on your team, they want to be with you, nobody else. And that's the kind of person that you want to be with. And they're not going to sway with their feelings. They're absolutely sure about you, okay? So that's the end of this video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe and join the fam. We are at 11K. Thank you so much for your guys' love and support. I really, really appreciate it, and I hope that you guys are remaining positive day or night, wherever you guys are at, because you guys, what's going on in the world right now is just so sad. And everything that has happened with George Floyd, and including with this virus, and it's one thing to be very isolated. That's my daughter. She's like, Mom's filming, gotta go. Anyways, so it's one thing to, it's one thing to be isolated and alone when it comes to this virus, but it's also another thing for a certain race to be isolated and feeling alone, and we're still talking about racism in 2020. So it just goes to show that this system has no justice whatsoever, and hopefully there will be a change in the near future, because the events that have occurred is just really sad. It's devastating, and you know it's a big deal when the entire world gets involved. So remain safe, educate yourself. I feel like it's up to us individually to change who we are and our thought process, and when it comes to judging other people, so it needs to start with us first, and there are ways to do that. So stay positive, stay uplifted, be safe and healthy, and until next time, bye you guys.